There are moments in life when you wake up feeling heavy. Your body feels tired. Your mind feels crowded. Your heart feels unsure. You look at yourself and think, why am I so weak right now? You wonder why things that used to feel easy now feel hard. You wonder why your motivation is low, why your confidence feels shaken, why your strength seems to have disappeared. But what if that feeling of weakness is not a sign that you are failing? What if it is a sign that you are growing? We live in a world that celebrates strength, but hides the process that creates it. We admire confident people, successful people, disciplined people, but we rarely talk about the seasons when they felt fragile, exhausted, and unsure. Growth does not announce itself with comfort. It often arrives quietly, disguised as discomfort, doubt, and weakness. Think about it. A muscle only grows when it is stretched beyond what it's used to. During the workout, the muscle doesn't feel strong. It feels weak. It shakes. It burns. It begs you to stop. But that moment of strain is exactly what triggers growth. If you never feel the burn, the muscle never changes. Life works the same way. When you feel weak emotionally, mentally, or even spiritually, it often means you're being stretched into a new version of yourself. You are carrying more responsibility than before. You are thinking deeper than before. You are seeing the world with more awareness than before. And awareness can feel heavy. Sometimes weakness shows up as confusion. You don't know which direction to go anymore. The old paths no longer satisfy you, but the new ones aren't clear yet. That space in between can feel scary, but it's also sacred. It's the place where clarity is forming, even if you can't see it yet. Sometimes weakness shows up as exhaustion. You're tired of trying, tired of hoping, tired of being strong for everyone else. That doesn't mean you're lazy or broken. It means you've been carrying weight. And the fact that you're tired is proof that you've been moving, pushing, and enduring. There's a version of weakness that comes from giving up, but there's another kind that comes from becoming. Learn to tell the difference. When you feel weak because you care more deeply than before, that's growth. When you feel weak because you're no longer numb, that's growth. When you feel weak because you're questioning things you used to accept blindly, that's growth. Growth often feels like loss before it feels like gain. You may lose certainty. You may lose old habits. You may lose relationships that no longer align with who you're becoming. And that loss can make you feel exposed and vulnerable. But vulnerability is not the opposite of strength. It is the doorway to it. Many people quit during this phase because they misinterpret the signs. They think feeling weak means they should stop. They think doubt means they're on the wrong path. They think fear means they're not capable. But fear often shows up when you're standing at the edge of something bigger than your comfort zone. If you feel weak right now, ask yourself this. What am I being asked to grow into? What old version of me is being challenged? What limits am I outgrowing? You are not weak because you struggle. You are human. Strength is not the absence of struggle. It is a willingness to stay present within it. Strength is built in moments when you don't feel powerful, but you keep going anyway. There are seasons when growth feels quiet. You're not achieving big wins. You're not receiving applause. You're just surviving, learning, and adjusting. These seasons matter more than you realize. They are laying foundations you will stand on later. And here's something important. Growth is not always visible from the outside. Other people may not notice what you're carrying. They may not see the inner battles you fight daily. They may assume you're fine or even falling behind. But your journey is not measured by their awareness. Do not rush this phase. Do not shame yourself for feeling weak. Do not compare your inner process to someone else's highlight reel. Every strong person you admire passed through a season where they questioned themselves deeply. Weakness has a way of teaching you humility. It teaches you patience. It teaches you compassion for yourself and for others. It teaches you to ask for help, to rest when needed, and to listen more closely to your inner voice. Sometimes growth doesn't look like rising. It looks like slowing down. Sometimes it doesn't look like confidence. It looks like honesty. Sometimes it doesn't look like strength. It looks like tears, pauses, and deep breaths. And that is okay. You don't have to be powerful all the time to be progressing. You don't have to feel ready to be moving forward. You just have to be willing to stay in the process. If today you feel weak, remind yourself This feeling is information, not a verdict. It is telling you that something inside you is shifting, that an old skin is shedding, that a new capacity is being formed. Stay with it. One day, you will look back at this season and realize it was the moment you stopped pretending and started becoming. You will see that what felt like weakness was actually preparation. What felt like breaking was actually opening. So be gentle with yourself. Respect the process. Honor the struggle. And trust that the strength you are searching for is being built right now, even in moments when you feel it the least. If this message spoke to you, if it reminded you that your weakness is not the end but part of your growth, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful, inspiring messages like this. Keep going. You are growing more than you know.